Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Recreation Department here at the City of Fitchburg, it's my friend Sissy. Sissy.
Yeah.
Know that we're
I
know that
answer
we're
to
friends
any approximation.
until now.
Yeah.
We were friends and now we're
Yeah. I got Cecil.
Cecil.
Some people like to call me. I'm like, yeah, if you really want to, sure.
Kids are mean.
I mean, they're adults, but yeah.
Oh, geez. Adults are mean. Jeez, be nice. Let's be nice, everybody. Well, today we're not here to talk about being nice, although we've got some fun things they're nice to hear about, and it starts in scholarships. The scholarship fund is pretty cool, by the way. Like, I think a lot of people didn't know about it, and here it is, something that can help you get involved with any of our great recreation stuff.
Yeah, so if you have any sort of financial need for our programs, you just fill out a simple form, turn it into us, and then we apply the calculated scholarship amount to the program that you want to sign up for. So we have all the details on like how much scholarship you can get per year, how much can apply to any one program on our website. We have that information in both English and Spanish. So if you have any questions or want to fill out a form, visit our website for more information on that, because we'd love to have everybody participate in one of these coming up programs. Yeah,
and there are some fun ones coming up. We're going to start on the youth sports here, Madtown Martial Arts.
So we have new sessions of Madtown Martial Arts every month. We're breaking it down by month in the new year, so it'll be a little easier for people to keep track of when they're ending and when they're starting. So every single session is going to just be $40 for the month. Doesn't matter how many days are in that month or whatever. You might get one extra, you might get one less. There'll be an average, but that's how it's going to work. $40 for a Fitchburg resident, $45 for a non-resident, and we've got the Grasshoppers Club for ages 6 to 8. Tigers Club for ages 9 to 12, Dragons Club for ages 13 to 17, and Adults Club for ages 18 plus. We've got specific times and days of the week that's on our website, so go check it out if you want to learn more about that. It's going to be mixed martial arts and also some Chinese martial arts. So.
And the fitness piece of that too. I mean, it's a mental piece, self-defense, and then the fitness piece. I think all those things together just makes you a well-rounded person.
Yes, and that is the whole goal of the program, is to, work towards our personal best, both with discipline mentally and physically.
And if you want to get some mental stuff on here, how about checking out Grandmasters of Chess?
Yes, yeah, it's a great sport that you can play. I mean, some people's definition of a sport varies, but chess is intense. If you've ever watched those tournaments, those guys are in it.
It doesn't matter. I mean, any competition, there is high competition, and it's like watching any sport. It's intense. It's awesome. There's great, we got some great leaders in there and everything else. But your chance to get involved now.
Yeah. Yep. So we've got this class, Grandmasters of Chess, that's going to teach kids, the basic beginner and some intermediate concepts, depending on where you are. You go through many different chess lessons throughout the program with a good teacher that has experience, and you're also going to do in-class tournaments and other games.
I've never learned chess. Like, I hate to admit it, but I've done a lot of games, but not chess for whatever reason.
Well, you download chess.com, the app, and you can play with Michael in IT.
We don't get to play?
We can also play. I also play with Michael in IT.
That's what I was going to say. I think you're a good player, if I heard right, for chess.
For a beginner, sure. Yeah. I do okay.
Not compared to Michael.
I beat him one time just because we did timed, and I got him on, the time ran out, and I got him that way.
Well, Defend Michael's from our IT department does a great job. He wants on the show, by the way, so maybe this would be his way to get on the show. Like, he's been begging to get on the show, and I said, well, talk to your boss, and then, maybe you guys got to come in and demonstrate.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a smile for the camera, so you're missing out by not having him on, frankly.
Okay, we'll let him know. Turning our attention to Music Garden, if you haven't got your kids involved in this, the young ones, you're missing out on a fun opportunity to interact with kids in a group setting, but more importantly with music and fun.
Yeah, so music, humans are inherently musical. Kids, they cling on to songs and rhymes when they're little more than they do kind of just regular words and sentences and phrases. So it's a great way to not only like get their brain developing and, learning patterns and things like that, but it's also a great way to bond with them. It's some individual time for you to be with the child in your life doing an activity together, just you two, and then also within the group setting. So there's also a one-on-one component and a social component.
Yeah, and I think that's what's cool. Like, you're already getting them involved in meeting the young ones, so to speak, but also you're building that bond through music, and it sounds like a lot of fun. There's two different versions of this?
Yes, yep. So we've got a baby version, so that's 0 all the way to 1.5 years.
0 to whatever, and then
fresh out the oven to a little more set, and then we've got toddler music well as well, which is 1.5 to 3.
All right, perfect. Out of the butt.
Yeah, fresh out the oven.
I don't think we've heard that one on this show, so there we go. Check another one off on the list. Turning to adult programs, yoga for all levels. I mean, we've talked about this. You're missing out if you haven't got involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great, relaxing practice that also does give you like good strength building, shockingly. It doesn't feel like you're working super hard like at the time, but you've done yoga before.
I almost
once, and you almost died, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're not going to almost die.
My
in
wife
this
already yelled at me
but
for saying that because I blamed her. But you don't know unless you try it, and I didn't know there were different levels, but there are.
Yes. So this class, we've got moves where you can make them easier depending on your level of ability. You can make them harder if you want more of a challenge. If you're not feeling that great that day and you just want, a more relaxed practice, go that way. If you're looking to go gung-ho and really test yourself, you can go that way. It's just really nice to have a workout like that where you can kind of choose your path for the day and what your goals are.
Yeah, I think, like you said, for all levels. So, don't be afraid or intimidated because you're basically, you can come in and kind of feel your way through it, so to speak, of today I feel like, and I'm going to do, and it works out. And you can drop in for this one, too.
You can. If you are like, I don't know if I want to commit to a full 5-week session, I don't know if I'm going to like it, you can come in for just one class. It's $15 to drop in for a single class. Any of them, you can come.
That's a pretty good deal, like, seriously.
Yeah, for yoga studios are shockingly expensive, so we try to give people the opportunity to practice yoga in a little bit more of an affordable environment.
Well, and people do show up for this, so too. Like every time I get out of work just late enough, I'm catching the group going in, and I'm always like, yeah, that is my reminder that I should be walking that direction and not towards my vehicle. But that's a different story. Also, Zumba. If you haven't joined in Zumba is so much fun, and you got a couple of sessions off and running here.
That's right, Zumba. This one runs year-round. It's been running year-round for a long time, but it's so much fun. You're working out while you're dancing. I've done it. It's shocking how much you're sweating while doing this. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a sweaty person, but I'm breathing hard when I'm doing this thing. But I'm having fun. Like, you get to the end of class and you're like, oh, that's it? Gosh, I'm working. I've worked so hard, but it's over already.
Here's the tying of Music Garden to where you could be back with the music as an adult, move in because you enjoy the music and you're looking to work out and have fun. Like, it combines all of those things, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's not like a HIIT workout, it's not strength training or anything like that. But maybe your goal in the new year is just to move more. This is a great way to reach that goal, even though it's not like, oh, I'm going to accomplish my New Year's resolution and I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 2 months and blah, blah, blah. Let's be kind to ourselves. If your goal is just to, move more, this is a great way to do it in a joyful way.
Just move.
Yeah.
Just get out there and move. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. And I should be listening to this more. Like, Jeremy, you got to move. Like, I'm always like, I got to do this.
Yeah.
But
maybe you should get a little treadmill desk.
All right, well, we're going to move on. I really should. Finally, It's bad. No, it's not finally. Do you have the earrings with you today?
No.
I
no.
thought for sure today was going to be the day.
No, I'm
You're
sorry.
sure. You're not joking right now. Like
I'm not
you
joking.
Don't have them.
I don't have them.
Still?
I know.
We're talking about DIY Leather Earrings Workshop, February 15th, 6 to 8 p.m. at $38. You can have the coolest leather earrings you've ever made.
Yes, you can make 3 pairs of leather earrings, all at the direction of Gina, who is the owner of this little business, where she goes around, provides you all the materials, the leather, the like little earring hoops that you need, the pliers, the tools to cut the leather, that kind of thing. And then she helps show you how to assemble them all, and you can let your creativity flow.
All right, I'm calling it right now. We need to sign up for this workshop.
Oh,
And do this, and then come back on this show and say, this is how it went.
okay.
And then, bam, there's the earrings.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
I'm going to hold you to it.
All right.
You're like, I'm not available. So you do it.
I think that would be
How about we
fun.
sign Nick up and he does it for both of us and then brings the earrings here? How about that deal? Because then he can't defend himself because
Yes.
he's behind the scenes. But,
Are we going to have to pierce your ears on camera?
yeah, I've gotten poked on camera, with blood testing and stuff, and that, I'm cool. I'm game. I don't think I'd pass out or anything. My face might be, but otherwise, yeah.
That would be fun.
Wow. All right. Well, to close this out, spring programs. Are we already ready to talk about spring programs? Cease? Are you going to tell me there's some spring programs that we could talk about?
Some spring programs are open. I know.
What?
I know.
What?
The rec department is already barreling on towards the next season, as always. Yeah, we've got dance classes open. Again, spring session of Music Garden, instructional soccer, and spring break fun with CI Pediatric Therapy, a crafty kids program for a day off school. But there's more coming. That's what we have open right now. But yeah, it's just a FYI to everybody. It's happening.
This is why
It
you
feels like
watch
spring
this
right now.
program right here, because you get the latest information on what's going on at the recreation department. It's right here. I can't believe you just brought this here. I'm so proud.
Yeah. You guys are unless people have been, eyeing our website.
Unless people have been
Very
going to the website or
closely.
calling me directly. Here it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if people want to find out more about all the great stuff we talked about today, getting signed up or learning about the scholarship fund, how can they do so?
They can go to our website, fitchburgwi.gov/recreation.
Leather earrings. Can you get it done for the next, by the time we come around, this program still won't have happened by the
Yeah.
time we do our next interview.
Yeah, maybe I'll send an email to Gina.
All right, take it back. No, this would have happened. What am I saying? Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
We are talking about February.
Oh, yeah.
It's because we're taping this at a different time that I'm like not into the February month yet, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
We'll get some.
Yep, Nick will be there on the 15th, and so should you. Have a great time. Cece, thank you so much. We'll look forward to having you back on the show, maybe,
Maybe.
if you want to come back after the shenanigans today.
Oh, yeah, I'll be back. No, this is par for the course.